Okay, so I got one more thing to show you. It's kind of interesting here. Um, and yeah, I am still trying to figure out that wireless adapter thing. I'm not sure what happened. You know, it worked. I updated the drivers. It stopped working. I spent an hour trying to figure it out. At the end of the video, I got completely frustrated and frazzled and had just enough. Plus, I was tired and sick, and it just wasn't going well at all. I still intend on getting back to this adapter because, well, I guess I'm kind of stubborn and I want to get it working. And it's like for the principle of the thing and all of that. But it very well, maybe the drivers corrupted it. I'm not sure why, but it's not working. And I'm certainly not going to upgrade, reinstall Windows just for that. Besides, I'm doing an upgrade with a newer build, and you know, it'll be behind me. With that being said, I'm hoping to finish that video. Rather not finish that video, but complete the video with a satisfactory result. Anyways, I'm blabbing on here, and I apologize. The video here today is going to show you two separate ways of doing screenshots. Some of you may know this stuff already, and some of you may not. That being said, let's start it out. Now, first thing I prefer to do is I like downloading the program called Irfran View 64. Now, that being said, when you install this software, sometimes Windows 10 complains about certain settings or whatever that were defaulted. But you can go back into Windows defaults under the programs and make this like your default Windows editor, photo editor, as opposed to Paint or whatever other options might be available. Now, the reason why I use Irfran View is on the times when I might need to make a screenshot, and it would be pasted into here, and then I can cut and paste and crop and things like that. Now that being said, let's I guess we could. I'm trying to think of something I can, well, essentially screenshot for you. Aside of the OBS window, I suppose so. I've got two windows here. Why not? All right, so we'll do the OBS window. Now, the way to do this is if you just hold down the Alt button and hit print screen, it will print screen for you, but I believe that doing that will print screen everything on your desktop, everything that you see. However, if you click on something specifically, it should only screen print that section only and not everything. For example, I click on this. If I do an Alt print screen, I should get nothing but this window. All right. But we're going to do this one. We're going to do the OBS window. So I'm clicked on the OBS window here. Okay. Now I'm going to click Alt and print screen. Now that's up, by the way, in case you're not sure. If you have a 10 keyless keypad, it might be different. But if you have like a regular keypad with like the 10 keys over to the right, you'll have a section where you have your arrow keys. Above the arrow keys, you have delete, end, page down, page up, home, and insert. And right above those, you'll have print screen, scroll lock, and pause. At least it should be. That's what I've got for my keyboard anyhow. You should relatively be able to find these. So yeah, what I did is I hit Alt and print screen while clicking on that window. Now what we're going to do is go over to Irfran View, edit, and paste. Now as you see, there's the screenshot of just that window that I clicked directly on. Now that's by holding Alt and print screen after clicking on something. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll edit and delete. Wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll exit this. We don't need it. Open up Irfran View once again. Now what I'm going to do is, opposed to clicking on a specific targeted window, I'm just going to do Alt and print screen. Now, edit and paste. As you see, I believe it just gave me... Oh no, it did the first window and the back one. Okay. All right. I do know that you can actually print screen your whole screen without targeting. I know it's possible. I honestly don't remember. Oh, maybe you have to click on the back of the desktop to get your whole window. That is quite possible. Okay. So now I'm clicking on to the back. I should, print screen, be able to see both of these things. Let's see if that works. And yes, it did. But you know what it did when I hit on the back here, because I have two monitors, it actually print screened both monitors. Now, that being said, there's another way of doing this, which is why I said, there's two ways of print screening, capturing your screen, what's on your screen. Okay, so first off, the first way, as I mentioned, is doing, targeting, which is clicking on a very specific window and getting just that window. If you click on your desktop, you'll get everything. Now, there's also another option, which is a little bit faster, but the difference here is that with Irfran View, you can do things like highlight what you want of all of the image and cut and paste sections of your screenshot. Now, the other way of doing this, okay, is you have you have your pictures folder, and that would be under like users, documents, right? So like for me, I had it set up so that I can access these here, which you can adjust in your settings. But yeah, basically your pictures folder. Now in your pictures folder, there's two folders that I believe come default. One of which is saved pictures, and I have no idea what program Windows expects to use this saved pictures. Now that being said, there is another Windows hotkey, I guess you might want to say, or key combination for print screening, which is holding down the Windows key, which is that key there, okay, and print screen. But when you use that, you actually end up getting a screenshot sent to your screenshots folder. Now, if you're in your pictures folder, under pictures, if you don't have a screenshots folder, this might be the newest version of Windows 10's, maybe pre 20H2 or 2004 or whatever. Because I do know installing Windows at one point, the screenshots folder was not there. For some people, it is. It's not a big deal. You can just right-click, new folder, and name it screenshots if you don't already have one. Matter of fact, that's what I had to do for this install because I did not have a screenshots folder. Instead, I had a default saved pictures, and I still don't know what actually uses this one. Let's see here. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, so screenshots, right. This screenshot here is actually an image of what I was doing once before, screenshotting different, testing the screenshots out and how they work. All right. Matter of fact, right back there, I think that's Jay's 2 cents. It might be. I mean, there's the water cooler. It probably is. Matter of fact, I think that looks familiar. I think that's Jay's 2 cents. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. As you see, though, there's two screens here. That's my desktop monitor 1, monitor 2. Okay. So I'm going to delete this in a minute. This is unnecessary. So let's say you have a screenshots folder, or you've just created a screenshots folder. As I said, you can hold Alt and hit the print screen button, and you can, target something by clicking on like the window and getting just the window. Or if you click on your desktop back, you should get all of the desktop by doing Alt and print screen. The other way of doing that, though, is by holding the Windows key, that one there, and print screen. And what that does is it automatically sends the screenshot to your screenshots folder like this. Ready? Windows and print screen. You see that? And there it is. Monitor 2, monitor 1. So that's the two different ways that you can go about getting screenshots done. holding down the Windows key and hitting print screen, or hitting Alt and print screen. And again, you'll get different options doing that. Because it does seem like with the Windows and print screen, you're getting everything without it being targeted. But then, I mean, in a situation like with the Irfran View, I could just go in here and just snag very much specifically what I'm looking for out of the screenshot. Then I could just go over here and say like edit and cut selection. And then I could close this window or open a new Irfran View window, even, I believe. I'm sure they do dual instances. Yep. And then I could paste very much specifically what I'm looking for. And that would be what I had just cut out. You see here? So that's how you can use Irfran View to manipulate your screenshots and grab targeted spots and things like that. So that's the two different ways of doing a screenshot. One, Alt button and print screen, or Windows button and print screen. And of course, the Windows button and print screen only shoots it to screenshots if you have a screenshots folder. I do not believe that it creates a screenshots folder for you. Maybe it does. Let's find out. Okay, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go Windows, print screen. Oh, it did. It made a screenshot folder for me. Nice. Okay, so technically you don't even have to create that screenshot. Just do the Windows key and print screen and it does it for you. Nice. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another video eventually soon.